Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call to order the Town of Ayer Select Board meeting for Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, in accordance with Chapter 22 of the Acts of 2022, suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, public bodies otherwise governed by the open meeting law are temporarily relieved from the requirement that meetings be held in public places, open and physically accessible to the public, so long as measures are taken to ensure public access to the body's deliberations through adequate alternative means. This meeting will be live on Zoom and Channel 8. The public may participate remotely by joining Zoom, meeting ID number 838-1181-1546, or by calling 929-205-6099. For additional information about remote participation, please contact Carly Antonellis, the Assistant Town Manager, at atm@ayer.ma.us or 978-772-8220, extension 100 prior to the meeting. This meeting, we only have one agenda item this evening. And that is the consideration and vote on form of ballot question for the annual town election on May 10th, 2022 for fire engine pumper debt exclusion and submission of question to town clerk for inclusion on annual election ballot. Did any discussion from the board on this, or Mr. Pomfret, do we need any additional information?
Mr. Chairman and members of the board, just briefly to just frame the issue, as the board is aware, there is a proposed debt exclusion for the purchase of a fire engine pumper. That was recommended by the Capital Planning Committee and is recommended as a debt exclusion because it's over $350,000 per the town's financial policies. As the board is aware, it's a two-part process for a debt exclusion. The first part will take place on April 25th. There'll be a specific warrant article asking town meeting to authorize the debt exclusion. Additionally, there will be a presentation on the fire engine pumper at town meeting. If that passes town meeting, then the second part is the debt exclusion needs to be approved by the voters of Ayer on May 10th at the annual election. And that is the question which is on the agenda. It's a specific debt exclusion question, is what's before you. If it does not pass at town meeting, then obviously the election, the ballot question, though will appear on the ballot, would be null and void. If it passes town meeting, this would be the second step. So for this evening, we're respectfully requesting that the board vote to approve this question and authorize the town manager to transmit that to the town clerk. As the board is aware, you are required by law to approve any ballot question of this nature within 35 days before the election.
Great, thank you. Scott, Janice, any questions?
No questions.
No questions. We did something like this a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward. Okay, if there's no questions or comments, I'll go ahead and entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that the select board approve the following budget ballot question for a debt exclusion for a fire engine pumper for inclusion on the annual town election ballot to be held on May 10th, 2022 as follows. Shall the town of Ayer be allowed to exempt from the provisions of Proposition 2 1/2, so called, the amounts required to pay for the bond issued in order to purchase and equip a fire engine pumper? Yes or no? And that the select board direct the town manager to notify the town clerk of this vote in writing.
I'll second.
Okay, board member Livingston, how do you vote?
Aye.
Board member Hood, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. And the question is approved as presented. Okay. And there's no other business on the agenda, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn select board at 6:05 p.m., please.
Seconded.
Board Member Hood, how do you vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Board Member Livingston, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye, and we are
Hey, she
adjourned.
speaks for me all the time.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.